What's in your coffee cup? What's in your coffee cup could be the cause of that annoying pain that you're dealing with every day. A few weeks ago, I started experiencing severe pain in my lower back, the sciatica area, and my right thigh, the outer thigh, the front, the back, and the inner thigh, my groin, all the way down into the Achilles tendon and my calf. It's very severe, but it was more like an inflammatory pain because when I would touch those areas, it was more painful. Now, in the past, I had used bath soaks like Epsom salt soaks, massage, stretches, and that always helped me after a few days. But I did that, and the pain was just unrelenting to the point where I did not do any exercise. I usually jog in the mornings for 2 miles for exercise or at least walk. And I wasn't even able to do that. I wasn't able to do any squats. I wasn't able to do a lot. And even sitting on the toilet was a bit of a challenge for me. I had to hold on. It was so painful. Now, if you've ever had sciatica pain, you know that can be very, very painful. And that's what it felt like. Then I started wondering, was it my bed? Is the bed too soft? I switched the mattress around. I did everything that I have done in the past because, to be honest with you, at least once a year, I have a flare-up of sciatica pain. So I tried everything. And the pain was just unrelenting, very annoying, really, very disruptive. So then I said to myself, it's got to be something that I am taking internally, something that I'm eating or drinking that's inflaming my body. Because I felt inflamed. I didn't have as much energy as I normally do. My body just felt like it was inflamed. So I started doing a process of elimination. What am I eating or drinking that I don't normally take? Several years ago, I got rid of dairy from my diet because I have transitioned to a primarily plant-based diet over the years. And dairy always made me sick for umpteen of years. Even when I was a meat eater, dairy would make me sick. I would get bloating and gas and cramps when I consumed dairy. If I ate ice cream, it had to be just a little bit. Now I can have ice cream once in a blue moon and it doesn't bother me. Or I might have a piece of pie once in a while and it doesn't bother me. But it's not anything that I can consume every week or even every day or even every week. Just once in a blue moon. But recently, I do enjoy a cup of coffee in the mornings. I do. I have a cup of coffee in the mornings, 1 cup. And in the past, I had used a creamer that had sugar in it. It just gave it a good flavor. I can't stand black coffee. Then because I'm in the process of eliminating sugar or minimizing it from my diet, I had to find another coffee creamer. So I went to another coffee creamer that was sugar-free. And when I read the back, it really wasn't sugar-free. It had sugar called something else, high fructose corn syrup. And I know that's a no-no. That's a poison for the body. So then I said, wow, what can I put in my coffee to give it a little bit of flavor, to lighten it up a little bit? And I decided to use half and half. You've got to read labels, my friends. Didn't realize that half and half meant half whole milk and half some kind of a creamer. And I had been using it in my coffee for about 6 weeks. Gives it a good flavor, okay? But my God, I realize, that's the culprit. That dairy in that half and half is what was killing me. So I said, okay, so I've got to get rid of that. Got to stop taking it. I immediately, after suffering for 2 to 3 weeks with that pain, and the aha moment told me it was that half and half, I stopped taking it. I found a creamer that's half and half, yes, but it's half almond with half coconut cream with half almond. Okay, didn't have any sugar. I look at the back, no sugar with another name. And I started using a little bit of that in my coffee, and I got rid of the regular half and half with the dairy. And gradually, the pain is resolving. You see, what I've discovered is that the dairy had inflamed my body and constantly inflaming my body. So even though I was doing the massage, the stretches, the soaks with salts and warm water every day, the underlying issue was not being taken care of, and that is what I was putting in my mouth that was inflaming my body and making me sick. So I say, if you're suffering from joint pain, body pain, sciatica pain, look at what you're taking in your mouth, what you're eating. It could be the food that you're eating that is inflaming your body and making you sick. Sugar is a big culprit. So those 2, 3, 4 packs of granulated sugar, white sugar, that you're putting in your coffee could be inflaming you. And inflammation is connected to a whole lot of disease processes, including autoimmune disease, including even heart attack. When you go into the hospital and they suspect a heart attack, they do what's called a C-reactive protein. It's an inflammatory marker that they check. So chronic inflammation is connected to heart attack. It's connected to digestive issues. It's connected to autoimmune issues. It's connected to joint pain and muscle pain, and so many other breathing issues and inflammation. Okay, and it oftentimes is related to our lifestyle, what we're eating, what we're putting in our mouth. So think about that. If you're suffering from joint pain, if sciatica pain plagues you all the time, are you eating dairy? Are you drinking milk, yogurt, cheese, cakes, things like that with milk in it? It could be. A lot of people are allergic to milk and milk products because we were never intended really to consume cow's milk in particular. Okay? Babies are meant to have milk, their mother's milk. Adults are not intended to have milk, and we can get the calcium and protein that we need from tons of other plant-based products. Plant-based foods, that's what I meant. Plant-based foods. You can get your calcium, you can get your protein. There's no need for milk. And clearly, for your coffee, you can use other creamers, like a little bit of coconut cream, a little bit of almond. You know, almond gives it a really nice flavor. And what I also do sometimes, it put a tad, just a little bit of raw, organic, unfiltered honey, if you want to do a little bit of sweetening to that. Wanted to share this with you. If you find this to be helpful, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. This is Marva Riley, and thank you so much for listening.